I ain't even gonna say nothing. But you made sure you took me off, didn't you? I ain't gonna say nothing. Just let it go. Let it go. We not even gonna get mad. Let's do a refresh. Let's do a refresh. Let's get rid of that old chat. We're gonna get rid of that old chat. Give me a new chat here. So get rid of the old one. Get that out of here. You fired. You're fired, sir. That's the old chat. Come on back in here with the new chat, baby. Where's the chat at? There it is. The chat room of God and Jesus. Where is it? Let's fix that chat. And we have a new chat, and we are back. Okay, I think I know what the problem is. Hold on a sec. Hold on a second. So you can unplug this. And I ain't gonna get mad at you. You had to do what you had to do. Let me do what I gotta do. I ain't mad. Where's that plug at? Now you're telling me to turn the battery save on. So even though it was plugged to that, and I wish I knew what plug that was, but I sure would get rid of it. If I knew what plug that was, I would free it up. Hold on a sec, y'all. Well, that's all right. We'll go ahead and use it. All right. All right, y'all. We got down to 15%, even though we were plugged in to this modem here. It didn't charge it. So it just gave out on us. We ain't mad. I'll give everybody a chance to get on back up in here. Let me play some music here. I know my ABCs, and I'm down with the CBA. I know my ABCs, and I'm down with the CBA. Keys on the keyboard. The people that we don't know. What's up? How's it going? How's it doing? Is he surprised, caught off guard? Instead of giving me 5, you jump in your ride. Why are we afraid of each other? Why don't we bother to speak to our brothers? Yeah. I don't look like a thug. I like that. I don't sell drugs. Cause see, that's whack. I work hard for what I got. It's not a lot. Please to follow and make my spot. I have no enemies that I know of, but these others won't show me love. You look at me like I owe you money. Or you laugh, but what's so funny? What's that joke that's on you? You're broke, but nothing to smoke while we're afraid of each other. Why don't we bother to speak to our brother? Let's keep it real. I stutter. What's your excuse? I got the juice in all flavors. I know my ABCs. I know my ABCs. I'm down with the CBA. I know my ABCs. I'm down with the CBA. The keys on the keyboard. Two kids or more, but different men looking for a sucker to take care of them. Not me. You need cash, you got a lot of bills, but you got no job and you got no skills. But what makes you attractive? I don't get it. Guys only want to hit it and forget it. Who wants to be bogged down, logged down with another man's rap? Don't like me, I don't want to be strapped to a hood right by the way. Please don't say. Me and my kids are a package, so that I say. Let the next man have it. Cause you suckers I'm roasting. I got tornado, come feel my wrath. I walk these B-boys, she challenge me and face the first defeat. I'm the next big thing. No more slogans. What you gonna do like Hulk Hogan? Darromania is running wild. My buck don't stop. He get out, you out. That's why your brain sounds like cancer. I do this every time. We ain't done it earlier. Let's get it. Come on and hold me tight, but all you wanna do is fuss, cuss, argue, and fight. See, y'all ain't right. All I wanna do is hold you tight, but all you wanna do is fuss, cuss, argue, and fight. I can't help you out with that, but check this out. Take it easy and take it slow. Welcome to the BD show. Take it easy and take it slow, and welcome to the Brother Derrick show. You other YouTubers, y'all straight greasy. Your whack beef videos sound cheesy. Please, somebody release me. Take it easy and take it slow. Welcome to the BD show. Take it easy and take it slow, and welcome to the Brother Derrick show. I ain't stressing, I'm here to teach a lesson. I ain't stressing, I'm here to teach a lesson. I ain't stressing, I'm here to teach a lesson. Keeping you other YouTubers out there guessing. So take it easy and take it slow. Welcome to the BD show. Take it easy and take it slow, and welcome to the Brother Derrick show. You other YouTubers, y'all straight greasy. Your whack beef videos sound cheesy. Please, somebody call Jeezy. Take it easy and take it slow, and welcome to the BD show. Take it easy and take it slow, and welcome to the Brother Derrick show. Hold me tight, hey, don't turn off the light. Hold me tight, hey, don't turn off the light. Bring my beat back. Hold me tight, hey, don't turn off the light. Don't turn off the light. but take it easy and take it slow. Welcome to the BD show. Take it easy and take it slow, and welcome to the Brother Derrick show. You other YouTubers, y'all straight greasy. Your whack beef videos sound cheesy. Please, somebody release me. Take it easy and take it slow. Welcome to the BD show. Take it easy and take it slow, and welcome to the Brother Derrick show. Hold me tight, hey, don't turn off the light. Hold me tight, hey, don't turn off the light. Don't turn off the light, but take it easy and take it slow. Welcome to the Minister Brother Derrick show. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. We having a whole bunch of technical errors today, but it's all good. Hey, Naya. Naya says to be right back. What in the world? So that show ended. Come on, man. Back up. So I guess I ought to change the name to part 3. All right, so I got a choice. I can change the name to part 3, or just change the whole show. So, what should we call today's show? Since we got a new show here, thanks to the forces of this world, they want us to do a new show. What should our new topic be? What should our new topic be? Copy. We're in the wrong one. And paste. Don't want nobody to cheat. Let's pull the chat up. Alrighty, y'all. Since it's 11 o'clock, it might be too late. I thought we'd look at some Bible verses to get ready for tomorrow. So our topic is being chosen. And we're going to tackle this tomorrow. Because there's an old saying. Let me blow this up so everybody can read with me. Because I want y'all, for fun, to help break down some of these scriptures. Let me see if some of y'all really pay attention or y'all just sit in church and go to sleep. There's an old phrase, and you hear me refer to it often, so this should be easy for my people to break this down. There's an old saying goes, many are called, but few are chosen. Y'all have heard me say that before. Many are called, but few are chosen. What does that phrase mean? Many people are called, but many people don't get chosen. There are a lot of people that are great basketball players, but they don't make it into the NBA. Earl the Goat Manatee is a great example. He had the skills to be one of the NBA greats, to play alongside Magic Johnson and Larry Bird and Michael Jordan. But why didn't he make it? He had the physical skills, but he didn't have the mental skills. He couldn't deal with the coaches. He couldn't deal with the other players. He wasn't able to function on a team. You got 5 players that's in the game, and you got other players on the bench. He wasn't able to fit into that 5-player on the floor. He is a street baller. And he was not able to adapt to the more professional style. So he was called to the tryouts. He was called to be on the team, but he couldn't deal with it. He was called, but ultimately he wasn't chosen. He was called, but he wasn't chosen. He had the skills and the gifts, but he didn't know or could not make those gifts count where it mattered. So he was not chosen. He doesn't have any shoes or t-shirts or nothing. But he had all the ability. But he didn't have that something, that je ne sais quoi, to get him over the hurdle. You have a lot of baseball players, football players. There are a lot of people that you know that are funny, but they can't turn that into a career. Roseanne Barr was not an attractive woman, but she was able to take her comedy and make it into a career. But she couldn't stay on top because she didn't have the people skills or the technique to keep her mouth shut and stop saying racist stuff. So she was called, but because of her attitude, she wasn't chosen. She kept it in check long enough to do the first run, but the second run, she couldn't maintain it. People were tired of her now. They don't even want to give her a second chance. She's been discarded. You got a lot of ministers that say they were called. And you see them for a minute, and then you don't see them anymore. They go away. Why is that? Why is it that they don't get nowhere? I'm asking the question. It's other people on YouTube. They can't do what they were called to do. They have to do other things to get by. Get on here and act stupid. Get on here and show the breast. Men getting on here with no shirt on. People walking around in the drawers. That ain't what they came to do. But they found that's all they could do. Let them marinate for a second. When you come to do what you come to do, and it don't work, you get drawn into doing other things. Like I was. I wasn't getting no traction doing the regular videos. But I got traction when I was pulled into the roast sector. When I was doing my videos, I wasn't getting no traction. So I took a stint in the sector to make a name for myself. I never intended to stay there. And there are people that try to leave, but they have to go running back. I haven't had to run back. I might have my stable numbers. I'm going to do between 63 and 150 every video. That's what I'm going to do. Sometimes it be lower, sometimes it be higher. But we're not doing 5 views a video. I did my time. Sure. But my highest rated videos are not roast videos. My full highest videos are not roast videos. I got a 6200. I got two 4800s. Excuse me, one 4800, two 44s. Those are my highest. Now we got some 2000s and some 16s and 1600s, but our highest video, our highest viewed videos were not roast videos. So let them marinate for a second. Even though almost known for being in the roast sector, my highest videos are not roast videos. That's not my calling. Even though I'm better than everybody else at it, that's not my calling. I can roast anybody. That's not my calling. If that's not my calling, why am I the best at it? My calling is to come teach, not to come destroy. But why does it seem like I do better when I'm destroying people? Because that's what the devil that runs this world wants me to think and wants you to think. And y'all seen people come over here. You need to come back. The people want to hear you. They want to see. Now, that's not what I came to do. I came to teach. Well, you're teaching people that don't want to be taught. That's what makes it challenging. That's what makes it worth it. I was chosen to do that. I have the skills to go over there, but I was chosen to do this. And that was just a learning curve. There are certain places on YouTube that I can't go without somebody blocking me automatically. Not because of nothing that I did, but because of somebody who made a troll account up, went in and did. That's why you don't see me in other people's chats. Because see, somebody can come over here and say, you was in such and such chat. And no, I wasn't. And y'all know I wasn't. And that's the reason why I don't do it. And then they can't come over here and say it. Well, I saw you in such and such chat. No, you didn't. Now, I hung out with a friend of mine yesterday, and I actually picked up 2 wrenches. I went over there and was able to chat with no fear of being attacked. Not really fear, but because I ain't afraid. But it was nice to be able to go over there and not have to wait for somebody to come sneak attack me. Because when you are the champ, everybody want to get you. Everybody want to make a name off you. It's nice to go over there and just blend in. It was something different. You used to all that. It was nice to just go over there and blend in and just be yourself. And I had to worry about somebody waiting for you to say something so they could jump on you, and we just went over there and had a good time. I had a good time. Sometimes I'll go into the governors, if they usually have a block, they had a chat open, I'll go in there and be chatting away. And don't nobody say nothing to you. But in that sector that I took a little dip in, if you go into one of them chats and say something, somebody's going to come after you. Now, like I said, I had the choice. I could stay in that little hole, or I could try to do what I came to do. I went to a couple chats. Somebody called G something, and shoot, I forgot the other one. I'm not good with names. But I went over there. I actually invited Liz to come along, but she was busy. You won't download Hangouts. That's why I didn't invite you to come along too. You won't download Hangouts, woman. The driver won't download them neither. You can get input behind the scenes and impact the direction of the show, but y'all won't download the Hangouts. Y'all know they can do a group hangout where we all can sit there and talk to each other behind the scenes, and we can plan the shows and everything. Where I was yesterday, I call it the other side, because even though it was still some beefing going on, but it ain't had nothing to do with me. It's some weirdos on the other side too. It's trolls on the other side too. But it was just something different. I'm amazed at people who just come online and just come online. They don't have no topic. It's just, hey, what's up? You know? And like I said, it's probably from watching Tommy for a few months when I came in. He always has a topic. And so we always have a topic. Sometimes we have 2, 3, 4, 5. You know? We always have a topic. I think that's one of the things that I learned from watching him. But he has one topic. I can't do the one topic because what happens when you get tired talking about it? I can't show y'all the same video 50 million times. I can't do it. The only time I show y'all something consistently is if I got a point to make about it. Otherwise, I'm not going to keep making you watch the same video over and over again. The same thing. How can you do a half an hour show on a 30-second video? Give him his credit. He can do it. I can't do it. I'll be bored out of my mind. You see how I get bored quick. But let's break down some of these scriptures, because I don't think anybody gonna come back because everybody gonna be scared. I'm gonna ask them to break something down. They're gonna get scared. Being chosen at random. Google picked these out. 1 Peter 2:9. But you are a chosen race, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, a people for his own possession, that you may proclaim the excellencies of him who called you out of darkness into this marvelous light. So Naya, you want to take a chance and break that down? I'll read it again. But you are a chosen race, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, a people for his own possession, that you may proclaim the excellencies of him who called you out of darkness into his marvelous light. Come on, Naya. Where you go, Steve? Come on, Steve. Break it down. Where did Gisela go? Where everybody go? Come on in here and break this verse down. Anybody? Anybody want to take a shot? Anybody? He says you are a chosen race. I don't believe he means color. A royal priesthood, a holy nation. I don't believe you have to be Jewish. But if you come to him, he will take you for his own. And you will join God's nation. He tried to just give it to the Israelites. They wouldn't take it. So now he's offering the chance to everybody. But to get it, you got to humble yourselves, forget everything you know, come to Jesus Christ so that you can get to God. And you can be one of his people. Many are called. Few are chosen. How many times have you been out somewhere and somebody come up to you? They calling you. But will you allow yourself to be chosen? Or will you say, get out my face? Get that stuff. I don't want to hear about that stuff. Get out my face. See, you were called, but you chose to ignore it. When you stop choosing to ignore it and you ready, Jesus is waiting for you. So that he can call you one of their own. So you can be wrote down in that book of life. But you got to come to him. But he'll send people to remind you. You've had people in your life that have come to you. Wait a minute. According to the phone, somebody said something. Let me look. Naya said, we have been chosen as representatives on earth. Well, yes, Naya, you're right. We are representatives. Anytime you see somebody that look lost, somebody that look disheveled, out of place, you should come up to them and say, hi, how you doing? And say something like, what a marvelous day Jesus has made. It's beautiful out today. What do you think? Jesus? What Jesus got to do with a beautiful day? That's your opening. You don't know about Jesus Christ? And you can start from right there. If they stay and listen, you got a chance because they got a chance to be chosen. If they turn and walk away, hey, they were called, but they weren't chosen. Maybe you'll see them another day. Maybe they'll be more receptive. But don't follow behind them and try and shove it down their throat. They gotta want it. But all of us has had somebody try to call us. We didn't want to hear the message. John 15:16. You did not choose me, but I chose you and appointed you that you should go and bear fruit, and that your fruit should abide, so that whatever you ask the Father in my name, he may give it to you. Now, I believe he's talking to the disciples, because Jesus chose all 12 of the disciples. And he's saying, I chose you. And you answered. So you were chosen. Now you must go and call others to see if they're worthy of being chosen. And if you bear good fruit, whatever you ask the Father in my name, he may give it to you. He's talking to the disciples, the 12, but that also can apply to any disciple. If you try to get people to come to Jesus, you are a disciple. Some people good at it, some people ain't. The truth. You shouldn't worry about what you have to say. If you connect it to the Spirit, he'll tell you what to say. Jeremiah 1:5. Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. And before you were born, I consecrated you. I appointed you a prophet to the nations. Anybody want to tackle that? We trying to get that one, Naya? I don't trust the number on the phone, so I don't know how many people actually in. Could just be, it could just be me and you, Naya. It's 11:27, it's late. Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. And before you were born, I consecrated you. I appointed you as a prophet to the nations. Now, I don't know this verse, but I can break it down, because I don't believe this is just referring to one person. But let's take this. Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. And before you were born, I consecrated you. So Jesus is saying, I knew you from the beginning. And I appointed you a prophet to the nations. There are a lot of people that are anointed from the womb. But they don't take that gift and put it to work for Jesus and God. They take their gift and they go work for the devil. They take their gift and go get money and power. They take their gift and use it for evil. They can give you everything, but you decide what you do with it. Now, some people will say, well, you know, I got me a nice car, I got a nice house, you know, I got money in the bank, so I'm doing good, you know. But, okay. It ain't going to do you no good once you close your eyes, because you're going to be one of the first ones to go in that furnace, because they created you to do so much more. But you disappointed them and sold out. You sold out for some jewelry. You sold out for a nice car. When you in there on fire and you're sweating and you're burning and you're in the dark, What good is that car going to do you? What good is the money going to do you? You were called before you came out the womb, but you wasn't willing to be chosen. That put you on the hit list. You'll wind up in the hot spot. Now it says two viewing. That's better than none viewing. We'll do a couple more scriptures and then we'll wind this up. Ephesians 1:3-4. Blessed be the God and Father of our Lord Jesus Christ, who has blessed us in Christ with every spiritual blessing in the heavenly places, even as he chose us in him before the foundation of the world, so that we should be holy and blameless before him in love. If we go back to John 1, Jesus was with God in the beginning. And Jesus was the master worker. God said he did. Jesus knows each and every one of us. That's why I say the one thing you never want him to say is, I don't know you. Jesus isn't just a man. Now, it's saying, bless the God, Father God, you better say that, of our Lord Jesus Christ, who has blessed us in Christ, which means he gives Christ the power. Every spiritual blessing in the heavenly places, even as he chose us in him. As he chose us in him. If you are connected to Jesus Christ, you are connected to God. Don't pass over that. He chose us in Jesus before the foundation of the world, so that we should be holy and blameless before him in love. If we show our love in obedience to Jesus Christ, God knows that we're worthy of his love. But you gotta come and get Jesus in your life. When you get Jesus in your life, you'll have God in your life. And if your goal is to have any kind of relationship with God, you will be in a relationship with Jesus. You can't have one without the other. Let me see if anybody else tried to break it down. See if anybody was close. No. All right. All right, this is Deuteronomy 14:2. For you are a people holy to the Lord your God, and the Lord has chosen you to be a people for his treasured possession out of all the peoples who are on the face of the earth. Now this was directed toward the Israelites, but it also comes out today, because the Israelites, even though they were called and they were chosen, they failed to live up to what he asked them to do. So now it's offered to everybody. So a lot of times the Jewish people think that they better than everybody else. No, you ain't. You ain't no better, because you had it all and you blew it. So now, it's anybody that's willing to come. Anybody that's willing